Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am in my newly renovated bathroom, which I am doing a video on soon, so look forward to that. But that is not why we are here today. Today I am showing you my everyday makeup routine. This is what I wear when I actually want to look nice. If I'm just running errands or something, I'm probably only going to do mascara, brows, concealer, and bronzer. But like I said, this is what I want to wear when I actually do a full face, which I never really do a full face. I'd say I wear this a good 3 or 4 days a week, so I'd still call it my everyday routine. I want to do a disclaimer that I don't really know how to do makeup. I just kind of do the same thing every day and it works for me. So if something's not blended or something, please don't give me a hard time. I'm doing the best I can. I'm also doing it on camera, so that made it a bit more difficult, but I'd say it pretty much looks how it does every day. So if you want to see this look, just keep watching. Also, if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe down below and follow all of my other social media to keep up with me. I will be linking every product that I used in the down bar, so if you see something that you like, it'll be down there, simple and easy for you to find. So the first thing that I do after I've washed my face and done my skincare routine is tie my hair back. So I've gone ahead and done that because nobody wants hair in their makeup and makeup in their hair. After I've done all that, I start off with my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I really like this because I usually wear a BB cream or a CC cream because I don't really like very much coverage, especially in the summer when I have freckles. It kind of makes them look muddy. So I just go ahead and usually do 1 drop per major section of my face. And then I just blend that in with my hands. I know I should or could use a beauty blender or something, but this is just what I do when I'm wanting to save time. Then I move on to concealer. I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in the color 230. I love this concealer. It's pretty high coverage, but it still looks skin-like, which is my favorite thing. And then I just put it on my dark circles and any blemishes that I have. Of course, I have clear skin for 2 weeks, and then as soon as I need to film a video, it decides to rebel against me. And then I just blend that in with my finger. Again, you could use a beauty blender or a brush, but I just do this for convenience sake. Then I set that with my Wowder from Glossier. I have been using this for over a year now. This is my 3rd one, and I really like it. I usually don't like wearing powder because I feel like it can kind of make you look chalky almost. But obviously, if you're wearing foundation and concealer, you have to set it. But what I really like about this is that it feels very natural. They even advertise that it isn't your traditional powder. It kind of lets your natural glow show through, which it really does. So at first, right now it looks kind of matte, but then it kind of settles into your skin and lets the oil seep through. But I have very dry skin, so maybe if you have oily skin, I don't know if I'd recommend this, but for me, it works really well. Then, since I am so bad at covering any sort of acne, whenever I have a pimple, I can't cover it. So I'm gonna go back in with this NYX Color Correcting Concealer and just use the green shade and go back over this guy and that guy to try to fix this. Oh my gosh, okay. This guy just does not want to be covered, so we're gonna ignore that. Next I do bronzer. This is my NARS Laguna bronzer. I don't know why it took me so long to find this because I feel like YouTubers have always talked about it. But I always use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which I liked both of those, but I always felt like they could be a bit too warm, especially for my skin tone. This one is perfect. It's almost just a brown, there's not that much orange in it, which I really like. And then I just go in and contour with this. Oh, and this brush is just from Eco Tools. I think they just literally call it like the angled blender brush. I don't know, I've had it forever. And then this one is the Sonia Kashuk, I think that's how you say it, flat top concealer brush, which I am going to use to contour my nose. Obviously, you don't have to do this every day. I really like how it looks, so I pretty much do it every day. Then I blend it out with my IT Cosmetics, what number is this? Number 213 buffing bronzer, and blend that out. I am so bad about having my contour blended. I always am aware of it. I'm like, okay, make sure you really blend it out. And then I see pictures, or like even in recent vlogs, like where I've been in the car, I'm just like, that's not blended enough. So I've really been trying to really get in there and blend it out well. Now it's time for brows. So first off, I just brushed them out with a spoolie. This is literally kind of disgusting. This is just an old Anastasia brow definer. This is what I used to use, but I saved it for the spoolie. So then I just brush my eyebrows like straight up. My brows are naturally kind of more flat, so I like to brush them up to give them like as much arch as possible. So I alternate between the Boy Brow from Glossier and the color brown, and the Maybelline Tattoo Studio brush thing, I don't know what you call it, and the color blonde. I've used this for so long. I really like it. I highly recommend it. But this I discovered more recently, and I really like it because, and sorry for the paint on my hands, it's got this brush that has like a bunch of little tips, so it almost looks like microblading, and I've always wanted to have my brows microbladed, but like I can't really afford that. So this is the next best thing. And then I just go in and fill these in hair-like strokes, as they say. And then I usually try to bring the beginning of my brow in a bit to make my nose look more narrow, because I'm insecure. And then I like to extend the tail a little bit, like that. Then I just do the same on the other side. Obviously, since this is a bit much, I go in again and kind of soften that and blend any of those strokes in. And I usually kind of like leave them, like I like more of like the fluffy brow look that's in right now. So I don't brush them straight up, but I kind of brush them like at an angle. And then I kind of like push the tail back down a little bit so that there's more arch again. I don't know, that's how I do them. Now it is time for eyes. So I kind of like to switch up my eye look every day, just depending on how I'm feeling, but it's usually pretty simple. I kind of have like the same formula that's like either 2 colors of eyeshadow or just like a different color eyeliner. So it's still kind of like the same basic format. I'm gonna do the one that I do most commonly. I always start off by curling my lashes, and this is really hard to do on camera. I hold this for 30 seconds on each side. My lashes are so straight and so short, there's really no hope, but I really want to get them lifted and tinted. But for now, this is as much as I can do, is just curl the heck out of them, and then they still end up being straight. I start out with mascara on my eyes. I don't really know why, it's just kind of what works for me. But I'm using my Falsies Flared from Maybelline. I have used this mascara for years and years. I've tried so many other ones. I guess some honorable mentions are the Monsieur Big from Lancome. I really like this one. I've also used the Lash Slick from Glossier. This is good if you just want like a super natural look, kind of like the no makeup. And then I also like the, what is this one? Hypnose Doll Lashes from Lancome. It's got a really cool kind of like triangular brush. It'll focus. But like I said, I always go back to my falsies. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And I usually don't buy the flared, but they didn't have the regular one, so I just got this. It's really hard to talk while doing your makeup, so I apologize. Moving on to eyeshadow. I usually don't wear eyeshadow every day, but I do wear it in the sense of like using it as an eyeliner. I do that every day. That made no sense. Hopefully you understood that. Anyway, I'm using my Naked palette that I've had for years and years and years. I, again, keep just going back to it, but I'm also not really a makeup person. So I'm using the color Naked, that one. And then I am just putting it on my lids because my eyelids are kind of like veiny. So I want to cover that up, as well as put down some form of like powdery substance, because I feel like I have kind of like a stronger brow bone. So my eyelashes always hit my eyelid and leave like smudges here. It's disgusting. So I kind of do that to try to stop that, but it usually doesn't really work. So now I'm using my Natasha Denona Mini Star palette, and I actually just got this recently and I really like it. The colors are so pretty, especially this one that's kind of like a duochrome. It's got some blue in there. So I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush. It is very small, and then I'm going to take this same duochrome color that is called Cosmo, and I usually put this along like my lower lash line, if you can even see that. I don't really know if the duochrome actually shows up, like I never really see any blue, but it's kind of like a nice lighter color, but it's not super dark like it looks in the palette. Honestly, this isn't the most pigmented palette, but I still really like it. And then I'm gonna take this like chocolatey brown color called Attic. And then I'm going to use this same brush and concentrate it more towards the outer corners of my eyes. I have very round eyes that are kind of small, so I always try to kind of like lengthen them out and then like emphasize the outer corners to make them look a bit wider. Like that. I don't know if you can see that. Now I'm gonna take that same color and essentially do the same thing on the top. I usually start like right here and then draw it out. I kind of do like a little bit of a wing with it, not very noticeable, but again, to just like elongate the eye. And then I do the same on the other side. Like that. Then I'm gonna go back again with this color called Cosmo. That's what I thought. I already told you, but I forgot what it's called. Taking the same brush, and then I like to do just a little bit on my inner corner, almost like, not really a cat eye, but like to emphasize, make my eyes look less round and more pointy. Yay! Okay, now that I'm done with eyeshadow, I go back in with mascara again and do another coat. And then I do one coat on my bottom lashes, which I think I'm gonna do off camera because I have to lean in really close. Okay, so the only thing left to do for my eyes is eyeliner. This is optional. I don't usually wear it every day. If I'm like filming a video or like going to dinner where I want like more contrast or definition, then I'll do that. But like every day I don't really wear it, but I'll do it today for the video's sake. This is my Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. This is by far the best liquid liner that I've ever used. The tip is so sharp, it's super easy to do winged liner, and I'm not good at winged liner. But again, when I do it, I usually start at the outer corner again, and then, this is really hard to do while talking, kind of like down to the outer corner, like the world's tiniest wing. And then I do as thin of a line as I can on the rest of my eye. Okay, so that looks a little bit wonky because I had to do it on camera, but hopefully you can kind of see a little bit. I am not good at makeup. I'm not saying I'm good at makeup. Last time I did a makeup video, somebody was like, you need to learn how to do makeup. And I was like, I know. But we are now done with the eyes. Then I go on to blush, which is one of the last steps. I like to alternate between the Glossier Cloud Paint and the color, I think this is Dawn. Yes, Dawn. and the color Storm. I have always been kind of afraid of any sort of like liquid or cream blush until I discovered these. They're so easy to use, super blendable. It's really hard to mess up. I tend to overdo it a lot, but it kind of like fades out after a while, or you can just keep blending it and softening it. So they're really foolproof if you want to get into the cream blush world. I really recommend these. But today I think I'm going to do the color Storm, and I wouldn't have discovered this color unless my sister's order got messed up. They actually sent her 2 things of everything. So I got one. It was over Black Friday, so I guess it went crazy. Then I just dot it on my cheek like that. And then I blend it with the flat top foundation brush from Sonia Kashuk again. Like so. And the other side. Ooh, that's a lot. But even if I do add too much, it is still so blendable. I really like how this color looks on my skin tone. Now it's time for highlighter. I'm using my Glossier, what is this called? Halo Scope? Halo Scope. I'm so bad at remembering names. Some people say that if you use this over top makeup, it kind of like upsets it, which I would kind of agree that it does, but since I'm not wearing like super heavy stuff that can be smudged and moved around, it's a lot easier to work with. That's just something to keep in mind. Most days I'm not even wearing foundation, so it's fine. But this is in the color Quartz, and I just slide that right on. Cheeks, brow bones, jawline, chin, and then I just kind of like tap my face to blend it in. And then to finish it all off, I add one more coat of mascara because again, my lashes are so short and so straight. They need all the help that they can get. So that is all. I usually don't wear a lip color, but if I do, it's probably going to be one of Glossier's. Again, I can't remember what they're called. I am so bad at remembering names, but I'm sure you guys know what their lipsticks are called. Or a lip gloss. But I kind of like the natural color of my lips. I feel like it's more natural, so I usually just leave them. Let's let the hair down. See how it all looks as one, whatever that means. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and like this video. Also leave a comment down below so that I can hear what you have to think about it or what other video requests you'd like for me to do. And as I said earlier, all of the products are linked down below, so if you found something that interested you, go ahead and click that link and get one for yourself. Also, all of my social media is linked down below if you want to follow me there and see more of my life. But yeah, that is all for this video. Hopefully you learned something. You probably didn't because like I said, I'm not the best at makeup, but at least now you know what I do every day. That is all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.